Greetings, children. Today we are going to start our Tier 3 syllabus. We are going to start with Unit A. The chapter name is Simple Interest, Profit and Loss. I have divided the chapter into two parts. This is the first part of those two parts. This is for class 7. The subject is maths. I'm Sibasis Sandilya and I welcome you to today's class. First of all, let us consider a scenario. This is you and this is your friend. You are lending some money to your friend, and after some time, that means after a time period, you receive the lent money with some extra money from your friend. If you deposit or invest money in a bank or any business, then you get some extra money back. That means you get the money that you have invested or deposited and you get some extra money back. This extra money is called interest. Again, also when you borrow some money from a bank or a person, then you have to pay back some extra money. You have to pay the money that you have borrowed, plus you have to pay back some extra money. This extra money is called interest. The money that you borrow is principal. The money that you give back is amount, and amount will be equal to principal plus interest. That means the money that you will get back, that is amount, will be equal to the money that you have borrowed or lent, that is principal, plus the extra money, that is the interest. So remember this formula, amount equal to principal plus interest. Using this formula, we are going to solve some problems. Okay children, first of all let us discuss the demo question of module number 1. Bikash borrowed rupees 700 and paid rupees 810 back. How much has he paid as interest? So the formula that we are going to use is amount equal to principal plus interest, that is A equal to P plus I. Here P equal to rupees 700, A equal to rupees 810. Therefore, I will be equal to A minus P, that is rupees 810 minus 700, that will give you rupees 110. Therefore, the interest paid by Bikash is equal to rupees 110. Now, in the same way, we are going to move on to module number 1, question number A. So, the question is, Shalu gave rupees 120 from her birthday money to her mother. After a week, her mother returned rupees 150. What is the value of PANI? So, the amount that she lent will be the principal. So, principal here P equal to rupees 120. Okay, then the money that she got back from her mother will be the amount. So amount A is equal to rupees 150. So now we will write, we know A equal to P plus I. So now we will put 150 in place of A and 120 in place of P. So this equation will become 150 equal to 120 plus I, which implies I is equal to 150 minus 120, which will give you I as 30. Therefore, we will write, therefore, interest I is equal to rupees 30. So in the same way, you are going to solve the other two problems in module number 1. Don't worry, I will give you the answers at the end of the video. Now, the percentage of the principal that you have to pay as interest per year is the rate of interest, which will be denoted as R. The time calculated in years for which the principal money is lent or borrowed is called the time period, which will be represented by capital T. And simple interest will be equal to PRT divided by 100. Here P is the principal, R is the rate of interest per annum, and T is the time period calculated in years. So simple interest equal to PRT by 100. Again, here also the previous formula applies. Amount is equal to simple interest plus principal. Now let us discuss module number 2. Look at the demo question. Rupees 2000 is given at 5% interest per annum, PA means per annum, for 7 years. Find the interest and the amount. So the answer will be like this. 5% interest per annum means interest for 1 year on rupees 100 is rupees 5. Interest for 1 year on rupees 1 is rupees 5 by 100. Therefore, interest for 7 years on 2000 rupees will be 5 into 7 into 2000 divided by 100 will give you rupees 700. So the amount will be 2000 plus 700 is 2700. See, this is the longer method. You don't need to do this method. You just concentrate on the formula. Simple interest equal to PRT by 100. P for principal, R for rate of interest per annum, and T is the time period in years. Just remember that. Now let us concentrate on question number B of module number 2. Rupees 5550 is borrowed for 4% per annum for 2 years. What amount is to be returned after 2 years? So here we are given principal P is equal to rupees 5550. Rate of interest or R is given as 4%. Okay, and time period or T is given as 2 years. So therefore simple interest I will be equal to PRT by 100, which will be equal to P is 5550 into R is 4 into 2 years divided by 100. So this 0 cancels out, this 2 cancels out and remains 5, and this 5 cancels out 555 and it becomes 111. So 111 into 4 will give you rupees 444. So this will be the simple interest. But the question is asking you what is the amount to be returned. Now let us go to module number 4. Look at the first demo. You have deposited rupees 195 in a bank at a rate of 8% per annum. In how many years will it amount to rupees 234? Here principal is 195, amount is 234, rate is 8%. What is the time? So first of all we will find out what is the interest. Interest equal to A minus P, which will give you rupees 39. Now we know the formula I equal to PRT by 100. Here we can do cross multiplication and find out that T, time period, T is equal to I into 100 by PR. Just by cross multiplication we can do that. So T equal to 39 into 100 by 195 multiplied by 8. So it will become 5 by 2, which will be 2.5 years. That means the time required is 2 years and 6 months. So all you have to do is use the formula, edit it if you require by cross multiplication and all, and then you will have to find out the answer. So let us move on to question number A. Avinash lent Rahul rupees 7,500 at 6% per annum. Rahul returned him rupees 9,750. Find the loan period. That means we have to find out the time period, that is T. So first of all we will write down money lent equal to, that means the principal is 7,500, rate of interest R is 6%, the amount that is A is equal to 9,750. So first of all from here we will find out the interest. Interest will be A minus P, that means 9,750 minus 7,500, which will give you rupees 0 minus 0 0, 5 minus 0 5, 7 minus 5 gives you 2 and 9 minus 7 gives you 2. So 2,250. So this is the simple interest. Now we know I equal to PRT by 100, which will imply this 100 will come here. So 100I is equal to PRT. Now if we do again cross multiplication and bring this P and R this side, so it will only T will remain. So T will be equal to 100I divided by PR. So 100 into simple interest was 2,250 divided by P. P was 7,500 and R was 6%. So first of all let us eliminate the zeros. Okay, this will be cut by 25, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 times, and this is 3 times. So 3 will remain, and this 3 will cancel out this 6, and 2 will remain. 10 divided by 2 will be 5 years. So at last you will write a concluding sentence. Therefore the required time period is 5 years. This is how you are going to solve all the problems in module number 4. This brings us to the end of today's class. I hope everyone enjoyed today's period. In our next class, we are going to discuss about profit, loss, profit percentage and loss percentage. And in our next class, our first unit will be completed. That is why let me remind you once again, revise carefully several times. Don't wait for the exam to knock on your door to start revising. Start revising from the very first period, very first class. You have a lot of time till your tier 3 exam. So start revising right away from today onwards. This is Sivashish Sandilya signing out. I thank you everyone for watching the video. Have a nice day ahead.